I've been watching a lot of Lego videos on YouTube lately, and I came across this Lego collecting strategy that I thought was very interesting, but also very foreign to me. It's this concept of actually building the Lego sets that you buy. Something that I have been historically very bad at. In fact, if you went into the storage room of doom, something that I would not recommend, you would find a whole plethora of Lego sets that have yet to be built. Well, in this case, I'm going to try something new, and that is building a set that I just bought. And that happens to be this one right here. This is the Lego Creator 31070 Turbo Track Racer. I'm building this one because I just got it, and also because I'm still waiting for my last order of Ferrari parts. So let's build up this Lego set that is a very bad investment, but hopefully a very good build. It turns out that one of the key principles of this new collecting strategy that I'm doing is that you have to open the set. So I've done that, only to reveal some really terrible news. Mainly, we have a folded manual, 6-year-old folded manual. It's been sitting like that all this time, and that's going to be quite the fun experience to try to undo. Might just go digital on this, to be honest. I'm kind of coming around to it with doing these junk builds. But also, another bad news, we don't have any numbered bags. And Creator used to do this where it's like, well, you don't know what you're going to build. In this case, you can build the car that I plan to build. You can build a forklift, or you can build a Formula One car. In fact, I had someone request the Formula One car. It actually looks pretty good for what it is. This is only a 664-piece set. But they used to not number the bags because it's like, well, if you build this, that's not going to be the right number. So these days, I think all of the Creator sets that I've done recently, they number it if you're planning to build the primary model, which most people do, because in most cases, even though these are 3-in-1 sets, the secondary models usually aren't very good. So in this case, being that they're not numbered, I have to sort this all out and separate it by color, which is what I typically do, just to get it prepped and ready to build, what makes my life a little bit easier. So I'm gonna do that and then try to figure out what the plan is with this. And just like that, once again, a table full of bags becomes a table full of empty bags and sorted pieces, at least by color. Again, this is what works for my mind. Got the blues there, the blacks. I'll be digging through there to get all my pieces out. Everything else looking pretty darn good here, with the exception of the manual. I did as much unfolding or refolding as I could with really no success, so I've decided that I'm just going to bail on this and use the digital ones to build this beautiful car up, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I'll see you, instead of seeing this as a piece of cardboard, you'll actually see it fully built up, and as I trip over my tripod, I will share it with you. We've now warped ahead, and I'm on the last step here, and I wanted to share this with you not only because I thought it'd be nice to finish this together, but I also want to show you these wheels. Got the white wheels here. This is the inside, this is the outside, or so you thought, because this is actually the outside after you put these little hubcap things on. And these are the bad boys that get kind of expensive in Lego when these sets retire. I spent like $5 each on this very piece for the Ferrari. That's the part I'm still waiting for. So yeah, they get to be pricey, but that's what it looks like when they're put together. So you could, like, and I'll show you what it would look like. You could put that on like that, and it looks great, right? But then that side, it looks, I think, even better, at least for this car. So we'll just put those on. And again, I wanted to share this with you because, you know, maybe you want to be a part of the build a little bit. I didn't want to bore you with the whole thing, but this gives you a little taste of like the finale. And sometimes it's fun to be there during the last step, which we've just completed right now. And here is the car and what it looks like. And I have to say, like, my favorite part of this by a long shot, check this out. You see the back of this and you see that gear looking thing there? Watch this. Joop! DeLorean style, baby. It's got the wings that go up. I guess also kind of like a Lamborghini, although not quite. It's more DeLorean than Lamborghini. So it goes up like that, and you're just taking that and moving that. I love that. That's so cool. I also like the seats inside too. Got the racing seats, and I might steal that design for some future cars that I do. Engine in the back here. You can kind of see it there. Does that open? Oh, it does. I didn't even know that opened, but you can kind of see it peeking through there. It's a little engine action. And in the front, no engine. You got a frunk, you got a fire extinguisher, and then you've got a wrench in there too. I love how they added that in there, but you got lots of space. You can put some minifigs in there since this isn't minifig scale, but that does open and close. A little bit of function. Here's a look at the front end, and this is probably the one thing that I don't like about this. I don't like that light blue stripe that runs along this whole thing. Maybe you like that. It gives a little bit of an accente, I suppose. But for me, I'm thinking I might color swap this thing, since I'm kind of into that scene these days. I might just take that white and that blue out, make it all blue entirely. I feel like that would clean it up a little bit. Maybe you think that that takes some detail away from it. You'll have to let me know what you think, but I might do it just to see what it looks like. That kind of, it triggers me a little bit because I like it to be symmetrical. And I didn't quite really notice that when I was looking at the box. I didn't notice that blue stripe there, but there it is. They weren't lying about it. What they were lying about were all the pieces supposedly in this set. I had to pull like 6 pieces from my collection, including, I had these pieces right here. They were not in here. I had to pull out a couple of plates too. I have no idea what happened. I even went over to the trash can over there and I started like going in there thinking maybe I forgot a bag, but no, there was no bag. In fact, I have video of me emptying this whole thing out. Like it was all there, but not all the pieces were there. And usually it's my fault, but in this case, I'm calling Lego out. I'm saying it was their fault that the pieces weren't there. But I like this car. It looks so good, like the back end of it. This is like right what I want to do with Lego. It's right in line with that side view mirrors. You also have a shifter in there too. I guess we'll do the thing. Do the door thing. And then you can see inside there. You got a dash. I like the steering wheel too. Maybe if I can get some light down here for you so you can see in there. Oh, it's not working out very well, boys. There you go. That's about as, this is what I'm trying to do. These lights are very practical, but yeah, Lego reviews, they're harder than they look. You know, you think any monkey can do a Lego review. This monkey can't do a Lego review, but that's what the inside of the car looks like. Got that little steering wheel. It doesn't actually steer anything. It flips around there pretty good, but there is an actual dash in there and shifter and stuff. So they got all the things covered. And again, this is 664 pieces, so not too crazy. This is 1,100 pieces for the Ferrari. And I had someone request that I show these two together, which I absolutely will. Again, I'm still waiting on the last little parts for that, and of course the stickers, but I think we can start building it. Overall, I just want to say, I think this is a pretty solid buy, especially for $48 shipped on a $60 set that came out 6 years ago. And with that windshield, that's a $20 windshield piece right there. And my favorite thing about it, you can actually move that forward, which would have definitely helped me in showing the interior of that. I like the way that that comes together. Check out the little slopes they have there and how that just perfectly connects. That is Lego designing at its finest. So much respect for how they come up with these things. Like if you told me to build a blue car like this, build a blue sports car, this is way beyond anything that I could have come up with. But man, that's nice. $20 windshield included, $50 windshield right over there. These windshields, guys, they're crazy, but this is the only one, this is the only set, I should say, that you can get that windshield in. So if you are trying to get it, this might be a set to buy. Plus you get all those extra pieces. You can see I had some extra ones here. And not only this, but if you don't like this car, spin this around, you can build yourself a Formula One car. Again, fan favorite of some people out there. You can also make this cute little forklift that has an engine that it's carrying around. I love that. But yeah, it's pretty solid. I think they did a nice job. And like, I'll just sit here and do this the rest of the day, I think. I love it, man. I love it. So money well invested, even though I didn't need to buy it. Got the windshield and the car looks good. I'll do a little customization on this and you can let me know what you think, and maybe we'll switch it back. Maybe we'll keep it the same, but another set in the books, not in the backlog. This new Lego collecting strategy, I think is working out for me. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and joining me on my Lego building journey as we're on these days. I guess I'm getting into cars probably a little bit more than maybe some would like, but this is what I'm into right now, and this is what I plan to keep sharing. So stay tuned for even more Lego car action here and all kinds of other awesome builds as they come into my mind and my life. Hope you have a glorious rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.